Hello, welcome to round 2. We're going to choose to play first. And this hand is a keep. We have 3 land, in both colours, a couple of removal spells, and a mana wolf. That's good for me. This hand isn't very aggressive because the only creature we have is got Defender. But the captive will very nicely block that village messenger. Green black. Aggressive vampire strategy. Okay, lots of 1-drops. Okay, so Savage Alliance does 1 damage to each creature target opponent controls. So we could cast this for the bottom 2 modes and get a 1 for 3. I think we'll just play the Brazen Wolves this turn, because then we can cast Savage Alliance and benefit from attacking straight after casting it. We certainly don't want to waste something like the Incendiary Flow on one of the creatures when we're going to be able to take it out with Savage Alliance next turn. Ooh, they picked up Hanway Battlements. I wonder if they picked up Hanway Garrison. Another pretty good meld card. Okay, so... well, that's really annoying, actually. We probably should Savage Alliance in response. This just gives haste, so... So what we'll do is we'll attack him with the Brazen Wolves. If our opponent chooses to block, we've got the burn spells. Okay, they've chosen not to block. So we're going to play Null Dryad. And I'm going to leaving up the Savage Alliance for... at the moment we could only kill 2. So that's not great. So Hanway Garrison cost 1 red and 2 generic. The meld cost for this one is actually 5. Okay. So they won't be melding it until next turn at the earliest. So they're choosing to play nothing. So we could what we'll do is we'll attack him with Brazen Wolves again. And then I'm going to block again, okay. I think we're just going to pass then. Like, ooh, Elusive Tormentor. Okay. So what would be really nice is if they oh, I suppose it's indestructible, isn't it? Yeah, that wouldn't work. We could double block, but I'm just going to take a 2 here. The other option is to do 2 damage to that and use Savage Alliance to do 1 damage to each of the creatures. But to be honest, we want to use Savage Alliance attacking. It can use the trample ability. So I think we do the same attack here. Okay, so there's no pump effect from the top mode of Savage Alliance, so there's no point casting it yet. Yeah, just leave mana up. So they've not attacked, not played anything. Well, like with Brazen Wolves again. They're madnessing in a weirded vampire. Okay. Costs I think 3 to be madnessed in. Yeah. I presume it's going to block the Brazen Wolves. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to Savage Alliance the weirded vampire. -1 to everything else. And I may as well do trample. So I think it costs me 5. Yeah. So 3 modes. Target player. So my creature's not to gain trample. 2 damage to the weirded vampire. 1 damage to all our opponent's creatures. We get through for 4 because of the trample. And then I think we're just going to play this Hamlet Captain. Means next turn we can potentially go wide, especially if our opponent attacks. I suppose an Insidious Mist can't block, can it? So yeah, I think this should be game. I suppose the Norwood Dryad with Rush of Adrenaline isn't lethal, is it? Incendiary Flow, however, makes it lethal. Stensia Banquet. So yeah, our opponent is just dead. And we'll probably just use Incendiary Flow rather than show them Rush of Adrenaline. Rush of Adrenaline has much more value at instant speed. Okay, it's a very solid game one. Sideboarding. So it's just a red-black, you'd assume a fairly aggressive deck. Don't think there's too many changes I want to make. Our removal is pretty good against sort of decks that are low to the ground. It does 2 and 3 damage. Crossroads Consecrator could be an option, just as an early blocker. Don't really like the idea of bringing in a 1/2 just to block though, so I think we'll just run this again. Okay, so we have a hand with 3 land, 4 spells, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop. Yep, solid keep. Classic Forge Master. Looks like it could be a pretty good card in this matchup. Emboldened Playlist is actually the card it's worst against. So we can trade like 2 for 2 here, because our Forge Master will only do 1 damage to each of these. I think we're just going to take 3. The Forge Master is far more valuable than either of their creatures. Bloodbriar next turn will block on the ground as well, so and they did play spell, so yeah, just gonna get back in for 3 here. Yeah, Bloodbriar blocks their Falkenrath Reaver, and the Flameheart Werewolf can just run through the other one. Yeah, I think what we do is we play the Voldaren Duelist, so the Falkenrath Reaver can't block. Pretty unfortunate for our opponent, they did miss their 3rd and 4th land drops and don't have any access to black on it. It's definitely costing them. Stentia Banquet is to draw a card. So if we play a Voldaren Duelist, we get through with 8. Yeah. The other option is if we just attack, I presume they block there, take 5. So that doesn't make Fiery Temper lethal either. Yeah, just play the Duelist here. Yeah, opponent scoops. So yeah, that was a pretty easy round 2. So yeah, that looks fine there. So yeah, we're 1-1 in this Swiss draft. So there will be a round 3. Hopefully you will join us for it.